I used to live with my best friend in college. Shortly after moving in, we heard a rumor that the guy next door had just been released from a psychiatric facility. We tried to ignore it, but a week later, our doorbell started ringing not once but repeatedly. My roommate answered. A man stood there, looking completely frantic. He claimed he'd cut his hand and needed a band-aid, but his skin was perfectly fine, not a scratch on him. When my roommate hesitated, he leaned in and whispered, "Okay, can I just come in and measure something in your bedroom?" She slammed the door in his face. 2 weeks went by in silence. Then, one morning at dawn, the ringing started again. I looked through the side window and saw him standing there, staring at the wood of the door. I woke my roommate and she cautiously cracked the door to tell him to leave. The second the latch clicked, he threw his weight against it, trying to force his way in. He gasped out, "I just need to use your bathroom." She managed to shove the door shut and lock it. We called the police, but by the time they arrived, the hallway was empty. They told us there wasn't much they could do since no entry was made. 2 days later, the real nightmare began. I woke up at 6 a.m. to a rhythmic heavy thudding sound. It sounded like someone was beating a rug against a wall. I walked into the living room and realized the sound was coming from our front door. The frame was groaning under the pressure. I looked out the window, but I couldn't see him. Thinking he might have left, I checked the side window. He was crouched right against the glass, waiting. When our eyes met, he didn't run. He smiled and sprinted back to the front door, resuming the attack. That's when I saw it. In his right hand, he was clutching a short-handled axe. I screamed for my roommate to call 911. We huddled in the kitchen, listening to the wood start to splinter. Just as the hinges began to give way, we heard the sirens and the police shouting for him to drop the weapon. After they tackled him and threw him in the back of the cruiser, an officer came to talk to us. He looked pale. He told us that the man hadn't just arrived, he had been sitting on our porch since 3 a.m. waiting for us to wake up. And before he started on the door, he had slashed all 4 of our tires.